Hey team, so I'm going to do this really quick. I have about 8 minutes until Ella's physical therapist shows up. Our girl that usually helps take care of Ella is out sick, so it's a little crazy around our house. But about compliance, y'all, I think everyone kind of freaks out. It happens every single time that we do compliance training, and I just want to calm everybody's fears. You will not get fired, let go, terminated, yelled at, anything about compliance. It's something that if it happens over and over again and you're told by compliance that there's a problem, but really what I'm trying to do is avoid you ever getting an email just letting you know that something you posted isn't compliant, because it's embarrassing, and you don't want, this way I don't want you to ever say no one ever told me. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, is just give you some really good guidelines, so that you feel like you have a really good grasp on what to post. So this is not going to be an all-inclusive email or video. And so there's a couple of things. One, everybody in Plexus Worldwide, that's a field agent, also known as an ambassador, is just human. So a lot of times we will post things, we won't even know they're incompliant. It happens all the time. You're fine. Another thing is, don't start screenshotting, things that I've posted and say, well, you're not compliant, because there's a lot of things that I thought maybe were, and they're not. And I've never gotten in trouble about them, and that's fine. I just want to, it's not fair for me to know information and not share it with you. So I'm going to do, to the best of my ability, a little bit of compliance training really fast. So I have a personal story. My story is about Hashimoto's and my thyroid numbers and my daughter's chronic constipation, the fact that she has cerebral palsy and seizures. And I can post that story. It's my story. I can say it as much as I want. What I can't do, and what the FDA has a problem with, is me saying that Plexus cured any of those things, that Plexus fixed any of those things. I can say balancing my blood sugar helped my thyroid. I can say magnesium helped my daughter's chronic constipation. I can say that my 7-year-old has major blood sugar issues, and that's why once we've gotten those under control, he does a lot better in school. I can say that my 4-year-old has esophageal hives, and the aloe and the multivitamin that we use is great for esophageal hives. I can say all those things because they're all true. But I can't use the products names that Plexus has and say that those products specifically cured diseases. And the reason is the FDA has not approved them to cure anything. I think, there's a little bit of, not gray area, but just confusion on the fact that you do have Candida yeast overgrowth. And Probio 5 really does help with Candida yeast overgrowth. But it's the things inside the probiotic that we need to focus on, as opposed to the product itself. There's just some lingo in there that we should be really aware of. You can definitely say, people can ask me, you had really bad thyroid numbers, and what did you start taking to help with your thyroid numbers? Well, when I started taking Slim and Accelerator Plus, I saw my thyroid numbers change. I'm not saying it cured it. I'm not saying it fixed it. I'm just telling you what I did when I saw my numbers change. So it's a little bit liquid, I guess, as you're saying it. Then the words can be so specific, to going one way or the other. But I just want to give you a little bit of, guidelines. And but if you're sharing someone else's testimony, just share a testimony. Here's the thing. When you're sharing testimonies, do not put your website